What up? Jeff here with all my Bitcoin renegades. And today we are talking about Bitcoin because I was wrong. I thought we were done at about the 42.5 and that we were going to reverse back and head up again from there. But there is some serious support at 41,500. If we break that $41,500 support, we're going to go down to 40K. So, and if that is the situation, we do go down to 40K, that is going to be the bottom. But we have some serious support here at 41.5. So unless that breaks, we should be good. We're going to go in and look at the chart and see what they say. We're also going to go in and look at the news and what's going on today, with the other side of the world and everything that they have going on over there and how that directly affects Bitcoin. Thank you all for showing up today. I really appreciate it. We're going to keep this intro quite short so that we, get to the meat and potatoes of what's going on today, because that's what you come here for. All right. So this is what is going on. We just had another dump as we got rejected from this ascending triangle, this previous level over here that I actually showed you as an ascending triangle. We broke to the downside of that, as you see. So that's no longer relevant. Let's get that off of there. Actually, am I showing you my screen? Okay. Just making sure, guys. That happens sometimes where I don't. So, but we have some clear support here with the 100 daily moving average on the this is the 4-hour chart. So we have some support on the 100 and the 200. So that's why I said there's some serious support at about 41.5 and 41.3 right there. Now, if we actually get some more of these indicators out, I don't even have the VWAP out or the VPVR. Let's get the VPVR out. You don't always need that out, but sometimes it's good to have, especially right here. Okay, so we aren't even at the mass accumulation level, which is at 43,000. As you see, there's not a lot of accumulation at 42. That's why there wasn't a lot of support right here. But if you look right here at 41.5, right around this area from 41.5 all the way up to 42, there is more volume. So this is going to be and the 100-day moving average is going to help us keep. So that's why you have to look at all of these scenarios. And then you can, I learned from Tom Crown, the VWAP. So that's what we'll look at next. Shout out Tom Crown for the VWAP, because I didn't even know what that was until he mentioned it to me. So in one of his videos. So that is at 42,285. And we are a little bit below that right now, but I think with all of the things holding us up on, at least on the 4-hour, is looking pretty like it's going to turn around. We even have the bulls coming back. As you see, this wick is bigger on the downside than the upside. That means that the bulls are pushing the price back up, that they are protecting this level. So that is good news that the bulls are stepping in right around 41.9, 41.8, even down here to, what did it go to? 41.7. So that's as far 4170. That was where the level they're protecting. Good job. So now we can bust out the Bollinger Band too, which, again, you don't have to look at these every single time, but right now when we're trying to find a reversal and figure out what's going on, yeah, see, we're below the median point in the Bollinger Band at 43, and it is, kind of moving up now, from touching it and actually going below. We actually went below the Bollinger Band right here, and wicked below it. So that's what's cool about the Bollinger Band, is it really coincides a lot with the candles and not the wicks. The wicks tend to wick above the Bollinger Band, and then it normally closes. And maybe that's how the Bollinger Band works. So I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, you can tell that we're starting to move up now. So hopefully we have a reversal in. Now let's actually look at the 1 hour, and then we'll look at the daily. I kind of want to get rid of some of these things for right now. Okay. Now on the 1 hour, you can see what happened. And this was from, well, something happened today. which was 1 hour ago that it happened. Well, 3 hours ago. Okay, so what happened at 11 a.m.? But before we do that, before we go further on the TA, we'll come back to this and then we'll look at this. We'll look at the daily and maybe even the 3-day and see, kind of where we're heading. We'll zoom out. We'll kind of check out the volume and all that other stuff. But I want to go over here. Let's look at this now. This is the fear and greed index right now. And you think, well, with us just dumping right now, that's probably going to change today. And, with all the things happening. Well, actually, we're at 44. Yeah, we're still in the fear. We are in the fear, but remember, we were down around 10. Remember that? And like 14, 16, and now we're up to 44. Now, if we get out of 46 to 54, we're in that yellow zone now. That's where we want to get to, but with this happening today, we're probably going to move back down to about 38, I say. Unless we can get a good recovery before the end of the day. If we can get a nice recovery here and, go back and break above these things, then this fear and greed index, when it, comes out next, actually could be higher. Yeah, because look, we're back at 42 right now. But as of right now, it is going to go lower. We're probably looking at 38 or 40 right now, depending on where this, that's as of right now, I would say probably 38 or 40. But if we can get, back up to 43, 44, maybe even 45,000, we could move 45,000. We'll move probably into the 50s, and in the next couple of days, we could get into actual greed and then extreme greed if we can break 75. And that is good. You can tell we were way over here before in like the 10 area. So there's 25 and then half of that's 12 and a half. So we were like right here. That was like 10. And now we are right here where that black part is. That's where we're at right now. That's kind of cool how it shows that. And we're almost back into where we need to be. So what is going on that's causing, well, the FUD? Of course, we don't talk a lot about politics because I'm not 100% sure about the monetizing thing about politics or whatever and what you can talk about. But it doesn't surprise me that two of the biggest countries that are both communist countries that both, well, I don't know if Russia's communist anymore. Maybe they're not, but Russia used to be communist, and, they're both getting their own digital money. And so I think they're really trying to cause FUD to lower the price. I think this is just more FUD, more fear, uncertainty, and doubt. But the good news for us, oh, cool, I didn't even mean to press that. But this is the good news. That's weird how that happened. I didn't even mean to press that, but this is what I was going to talk about right now. This is bullish. Guys, with all of the people that watch the Super Bowl, this is mass adoption. When the Super Bowl starts to promote things, it is on its way to mass adoption. This is what everybody in crypto was hoping, and I don't think enough people are talking about this. We are in the middle of crypto being mass adopted now. That first it was, a few geeks, a few smart people, and then, a bigger group of smart people and, curious people. And then you have, your scammers. Can't forget the scammers. But then you have governments now. You have institutions now. You have financial corporations. You have banks using the blockchain technology. And now you have Super Bowl ads. Okay, and this is directly going to affect the price of Bitcoin. On Sunday, expect a pump. I'm expecting a pump, not only for Bitcoin, but for altcoin. I think we're going to have a massive altcoin rally on the Super Bowl. I mean, it's only logical, right? That when the crypto ads go through on the Super Bowl right around then, it is going to go crazy, bro. Whatever companies are advertising, they are going to explode. Crypto.com, I believe. Coinbase might have one. FTX. the $32 billion crypto derivative exchange that has been on the sports marketing spending spree in the last year, bought a Super Bowl ad in October. Just days before Christmas, rival exchange Crypto.com followed suit. The cost of an ad in this year's game is $6.5 million just for 30 seconds of airtime. But these crypto exchanges are flush with revenue from trading fees as crypto soared during the pandemic. Oh, dang it. Well, hopefully they don't. Anyway, it'll probably just yellow me, and then when I ask them to look at it, they'll be like, yeah, that's nothing. You didn't do anything. Okay, of course, the crypto Super Bowl ads are just part of a larger trend. Cryptocurrency exchanges like FTX, Crypto.com, Coinbase, and Binance are pouring millions into sports marketing to reach new customers and amplify their name recognition. So we're going to be looking for a big influx in FTX. We are going to be looking for a big influx in Crypto.com. I don't know. It didn't say that Coinbase did one. They are doing, I heard Coinbase was doing something with sports, but I don't think that they did an ad, which sucks because they're better. Crypto.com, I don't think I can use in my state. So that's the only problem with Crypto.com. FTX landed a mammoth 19-year deal. Whoa, with Miami Heat. Okay, they're the exclusive. These are, yeah, and that's in Miami. Of course, that's smart because Miami is a crypto hub, right? They're trying to make Miami, which is a tourist attraction. So they're trying to bring people in from all over the world, not only for crypto, but for now their NBA. And it might bring in people. So it's kind of a strategic partnership by FTX and the Miami Heat because they will get customers they didn't have before, and they will get international customers that they never had before coming into Miami and probably, buying Heat tickets. So you never know. That could work out good for both of them. So anyway, Golden State Warriors, there's just a ton of FTX deals going on everywhere. So I mean, I wish I could do a sponsorship with someone for 19 years. Dang. Coinbase, which has not announced a Super Bowl ad, is hot on FTX's heels in sports spending. In October, the exchange became the NBA's and WNBA's official cryptocurrency partner. Whoa, not just one team. That is huge. Like FTX just said, hey, let's do the Miami Heat. Well, Coinbase said, let's do the whole NBA and women's NBA. So official cryptocurrency partner. That is huge. So also nailed the deal with NBA star and early Coinbase investor Kevin Durant. So this is all bullet. Now, why am I talking about this? Because this is what we need to look at to understand how powerful Bitcoin is going to become, why these levels are holding, why we haven't dumped yet, and why this isn't a bubble. Did you hear this deal? How long is this deal? So if cryptocurrency is a bubble, a 19-year bubble? I mean, this is the Miami Heat, a basketball team that has 19 years worth of trust in cryptocurrency. They believe it'll be here in 19 years. So bubble, well, that theory just got popped. No pun intended, actually pun intended. Pun intended. NFTs in the Super Bowl. Crypto exchanges aren't the only ones infiltrating football. NFTs, the red hot blockchain-based digital collectibles, have pushed their way into sports, and major consumer brands are participating in the NFT boom. So let's shout out the person who wrote this because we're reading a lot of this thing. And Decrypt, thank you for that, Decrypt. Scott Cipollina, thank you, Scott. Good, right? Good. This is a good article. I'm really impressed because it has a lot of information. Like I've read about this before, but this has more information about, the overall goings on that I like. So shout out Scott Cipollina. And there's Bored Ape Yacht Club, this year's Pepsi-sponsored halftime show, who is a who's who of the world's most famous rappers, including Eminem and Snoop Dogg, both who own Bored Ape NFTs. So they aren't making their own NFTs, guys. They own. This is how you're knowing. Yeah, when an artist comes out with something to make money and they sell their brand and stuff, yeah, of course they're going to do that. They're an artist. But when they're actually investing in these things and buying them themselves, that's off brand, right? They buy chains, they buy cars, they buy houses, they buy all of the trendy stuff, the shoes, the clothes, the houses, the women, all of that. And now what do they get? Well, Bored Apes. So this fear and greed index actually should probably be somewhere up here in 60. This is just FUD, guys. That's what I'm telling you. These little price drops that we see here, look what happened before the price drop. Every single time we have a price dump, it pumps first. Now, if you be ready, every time we have like a little pump like this, be ready for a counter dump, like a fast pump. And then this is what they do. They pump it first. And I've been talking about this like, I don't know, the last 10 days on my channel. And you can see it happen over and over. This is the same person or entity that's doing this every single time. And they found a strategy, and this is big money to be able to move the Bitcoin market like this. You're talking at least $2 billion worth of Bitcoin to move the market this much. So this person is moving that much money every time they do one of these. So, and they're doing it under over the counter. So what they're doing is they're buying over the counter and they're selling. So what they do, I think they buy partially over the counter and partially under the counter so that they can, boost the price up when they buy, right? So they buy a bunch of it, but they only buy some of it on an exchange that pumps the price. And then they buy the rest of it over the counter. And then when the price pumps, they not only sell what they bought here, from the exchange, but they also sell what they got over the counter, right? Not on the exchange, and they sell it on the exchange, which dumps the price like this. So what they do, they buy a little bit on the exchange, which pumps the price, but they buy even more over the counter, which doesn't move the price. And then what they do when it pumps, then they get rid of both the exchange Bitcoin and the stuff they bought over the counter in an exchange, and it causes this dump. But it happens in this is a little version of it. The big version of what I'm talking about, we need to go and look at coin market cap. And this happens over and over and over and over and over. And I'm starting to see a pattern, and somebody has figured out how to manipulate the market every single time. And they do the same thing every time. And I'll show it to you over and over again. And that's the problem that we're having. Look at this. Before the dump, there's always the pump, right? They do it every single time. But let's look 7 days. Remember how this happened before right here? Remember this one? The dump before the pump before the dump? Well, this one didn't have the dump before the pump before the dump because it was done on a smaller scale. So they did, and this one was probably a lot more bought at the exchange or sold. They sold some and then bought it cheaper. So these are two different strategies actually, but they're the same type of thing that we're seeing. These type of pump it, sell it, and then dump it. So these are they're just making quick profits. But when you have a lot of Bitcoin, that's the thing. When you only have one Bitcoin, you're only going to make a couple $100. But if you multiply a couple $100 by 10,000, now you're talking $1 million or more profit. Or, you can get it up the more you have. Like if you had 10,000, 100,000 Bitcoin, however many that you have, you're making. And that is what the big money's in Bitcoin now. And you can tell by these things. And we're going to see them all the time. Instead of a pump and then, we keep going up a little bit and then retrace, we just go up and then down, up and then down. And this isn't what Bitcoin used to do as much. I'm telling you, Bitcoin used to, let's go back and look. I mean, we need to look at this one over here to see what I'm talking about, and let's go to the daily. You'll see what I mean. This is not the first time, that things like this have happened, but it's super volatile right now. That's the thing, but it's not volatile in its normal volatility way. That's the thing. They kind of changed the way that it's volatile. So I do want to zoom way out here. Okay. So if you see this on the way up, you see, yeah, we did have a bunch of ups and downs right here, but they were major moves. They didn't go like down $100, up $100, down $100, like, or down 1,000, up 1,000 in 2 seconds, right? So we go down 1,000 and then up 1,000 and then down 2,000, and that's what's been happening lately. But you didn't have those kind of weird things. Trust me, I watched the market. It's super weird now. I'm telling you. Yeah, we had some corrections and some other things, but if you look at the market now, there's no rhyme or reason to it. It's like a turtle shell now. Everything is like a turtle shell now. Everything is like just hunched over. It starts to go up and then it curves over. That's why it's a turtle shell. And so we're getting turtle shell after turtle shell after turtle, which you would call a head and shoulders, right? I just like the turtle shell better, these turtle shells. But yeah, anyway, that is just my theory, whatever. I'm just talking. But now let's actually look at some price movements. Okay, so on the daily, of course, we do have a reversal that's happening right here. But I really want you guys to pay attention to those pump before the dumps, because there is definitely something to that, and someone's manipulating the market. But on the daily, it looks like if we don't have the Bollinger Bands. Let's actually get I want to get the VWAP out here and just see what we're looking at volume wise. Okay. So I would like an actual, it's just a line. You can kind of see, is this the line? Nope. Where is that guy? Right here? No. It's got to be here somewhere. Dang it. Yeah, that's the 50. I'm not seeing where the VWAP is. I don't even know if you can say that because it sounds too much like something else. But it's saying it's at 42,261. So that would be 42,261 would be right around there. Nope, I'm still not touching it. I don't know where it is, man. Oh yeah, it's like in it though. Okay, it's kind of like in it right there. Like, okay, that's how you can tell. See if you, okay, whatever. But anyway, now let's get the Bollingers out here too and kind of see if we're in the top or the bottom of the Bollingers right now. We're probably at the bottom though. Oh no, we're not. Whoa, we're actually above the median still in the Bollinger. And it's curving up. You see that? The median in the Bollinger is curving up right now. It's like it fell right here and then it's curving up. It might start to go down if we keep going down, but it looks like, guys, it looks like we are going to have a reversal. On the daily, it really looks like we are reversing like very, very soon. So we need to get back above the EMA 50. That is going to be our next level of resistance at 42.8. And we are a far way off of the EMA 100. But that's what we bounced off of, exactly that EMA 100. Basically at 45,756, where it's at right now. That's basically right where we bounced off of it at the other day when we went to 45. So things are still looking bullish in Bitcoin. Yeah, we had a little bit of retracement, but that's because of what's going on in the world. Look at the fear and greed index. We're starting to recover. Things are going to be awesome at the Super Bowl. And yeah, people can manipulate the market only so much for so long, guys. So things are looking impressive. I'm happy with it. How are you all doing? What do you guys think is going to happen with the Super Bowl? Do you think the Super Bowl is going to be bullish? Hey, Young Crypto, good to see you, bro. Do you think it's going to be bullish? Do you think it's not going to have any effect? Or do you think it's only going to be bullish for those companies that have the ads? Or I think it's going to be bullish crypto wide. And I think it's going to actually have a major pump on the Super Bowl, because especially at like halftime, a bunch of people are probably going to purchase. And then after those commercials, right? So that is going to be when I'm looking to probably, if crypto goes up by 20, 30, 40% on some of these altcoins, I'm going to be looking to take some profits. But who knows if that's going to happen, right? We haven't had a nice 20, 30% pump on all crypto for a while. Remember back what it was like in 2021, right around, well, I know it happened in November. Oh, that one was awesome. But the one before that we had in May of 2021, that pump that we had with altcoins. Oh man, we would see altcoins go up by like 20, 30, 40%, like all crypto wide, but they take turns. It wasn't like every crypto was up 40%, but you'd have like your Algorands and your Maddox and stuff take their turn, or actually, well, I should say Mana, and like the metaverse coins would take their turn, and then the DeFi coins would take their turn, and then the Web3 coins would take their turns, and then the ERC20 tokens would take their turns, and just it would be awesome. You could buy in each one of these different projects, and each one would take its turn pumping. And then you could stake your crypto like your Tezos. So you're not only making crypto every day, but since, crypto is going up by 20, 30% each crypto, those are the times we're accumulating for, guys. Don't forget those times. If you are new to crypto, you have never seen those times. And when all crypto goes up by like 20, 30%, for a couple days or weeks or even a couple months in a row. Those are the times we accumulate at these rock bottom prices. Now, Bitcoin isn't at 10,000 rock bottom. Altcoins are. Right now, altcoins are in a bear market when it comes to the price. We went all the way, started to get out of this bear market, and now we're right back where we were. And what does that mean to me? I'm accumulating more. That gives me more chances to buy for those 20, 30% pumps. And we're going to come back and look at these. I know I say that a lot. We haven't had a lot of pumps in a while, but we are going to come back and look at these videos when we have those 20, 30% pumps and be like, okay, this is why we bought at Bedrock. Not to be like, oh, I told you so, but to show you, hey, this works. We got it, guys. And a lot of you who are coming with me, you're picking up your ICPs, not financial advice, entertainment purpose, only common sense, right? You're picking up your graphs. You're picking up your Algorands under $1, right? Every time Algorand pumps, it goes over $1. The graph used to do that all the time. You're picking up your metaverse coins. You're picking up your Polygon at $1.50 because that thing pumps to like $2.50 all the time. You're picking up your CKBs, I guess. I don't know. This is a new crypto I'm hearing about from Six Figs over there. CKB from the Nerbos network. Now I'd like to probably get it at about a penny if it's worth a penny and a half right now. But I would also be looking at Alchemy Pay. I would be looking at Anchor. I would be looking at AMP. See, these are all of the crypto that you can accumulate, that really do well. And if you want to fight the dump, there's actually a few cryptos that will help you fight that dump. And you're talking about your IOTEX, your COTEs. Those ones seem to kind of go the opposite of the market like TRX used to. Remember when Bitcoin used to dump and TRX used to pump because of it? Because it traded against Bitcoin. Well, now you have your COTEs that do that. TRX kind of follows Bitcoin more now than it trades against it, which is weird. I don't understand that, but that's how it is. TRX used to probably own more of the market than it does now. I think that's why that is the case. But okay, guys, I think we're going to keep this under 30 minutes. We're going to have another live stream tonight. This wasn't even planned, but I am actually probably doing 2 live streams a day now from this channel. So that is what it's going to be. Even if we don't have all of our inner council every time, these videos always do good. And I think YouTube will reward me for consistency and keep making the same kind of videos. And then I'll probably do my uploads and my shorts on a different channel, but this is going to be my live stream channel. And this is where I'm trying to get some people from the internet computer over here, some of those developers on the projects, and maybe even some team members or something to come talk about the projects. So, and other projects too. I just don't have an in with them yet, but we will. All right, guys, that being said, you know what time it is. Goodbye and good Bitcoin. Bang!